Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Got some people rolling in. We are back. Oh, we got Cam back. He's back. All right, nice. We're back with another FunderProTv live stream. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is the day before Thanksgiving in the United States.
Oh,
so yeah. Could be interesting. It could be a lower volume trading day, as a lot of traders have potentially taken off for the holiday. So it wouldn't shock me if we see a little bit of continued range-bound action, but you just never know. How you guys doing? Sam, Cam, how you guys doing today?
I'm good. I'm really good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, the market has been, I don't know, ever since yesterday we seem to be from the range on NASDAQ, which is quite annoying because I want to get, some bigger movements. But as a European, I wanted to ask, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Is that something that affects the market, or does it tend to?
Yeah. So the banks are closed tomorrow.
Yeah.
So like, you don't have the I guess you don't have like the trading volume of the banks tomorrow, I believe. And then I think just generally when it is definitely one of the bigger holidays here. So I think a lot of retail traders probably take off this week or take it slow this week. Wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Pound 16, what up, baby? What up?
I'm just trying to.
Good to see you. What's up, Cam? Yeah, today Cam's gonna break down his kind of go-to strategy for us, which is we've all seen how well it's worked for him in our private chat, and so I'm excited to have him break that down. I think we'll maybe wait, Cam, till we get a little bit more viewership. Are you down with that?
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm also just trying to kind of get things loading on my side here. Struggling with the lag.
Yeah. Take your time. You're good.
Yeah.
What we're looking at now is I am in a NASDAQ long. Kind of my game plan going into today. I have. These are my levels that I'm keeping an eye on. There's another level down below here too. If we start to put in a pretty bearish day, but my level on NAS is 2873. Right around that area is the hourly level that I'm going to be watching headed into market open. I took a pre-market entry on this position for a couple reasons. One, we were trading near yesterday's low, and the probabilities showed that NAS or NQ has a 60 to 70% chance of opening inside of the previous day's range. Plus, we were bouncing off of one of my levels, so factored those two things in to take a little bit of a long play. This trade has been in profit for me. It still is in profit. I've tightened my stops up a little bit here, but I'm going to hold this one into open and see if we can continue to bounce. But I have low expectations today, to be honest with you. I spilled coffee on me.
Well done. Great start.
Yeah. I'm still holding a short, so
yeah, Cam and I trading against each other again.
Every time we're trading against each other.
Yeah. Wait, can I share my screen? I want to.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do you want to give your outlook on gold?
Yeah, I sent this out in the chat yesterday, actually. So if we're looking at the 4-hour to begin with, we traded up. I think this was a Wednesday or a Friday. I'm not quite sure which day it was, but we traded up above here to the equal high target during our live. But then I actually wanted price to sort of come up further up around this area where we have a lot of ranging. But price didn't do it, so we just dropped. I don't know why it dropped. I think it was something to do. Someone mentioned China selling off gold. I'm not quite sure, but I don't really care about the fundamental side apart from, the trend on the technical part.
China discovered a gold mine, is what I believe was what happened with China.
Oh, well, that's quite interesting, to be honest.
So like it was.
I had the same demand marked off when you there.
So yeah, there was like a big influx. I forget. I looked it up on. We talked about this on Monday's stream. I can look it up, but they found a gold reserve somewhere in their country.
How do you just find a gold reserve? That's quite interesting.
So
well, China is very big, to be fair.
They found $83 billion worth of gold reserves somewhere in their country. So I asked Kyron about this on the stream on Monday. I said, from a fundamental standpoint, obviously $83 billion worth of gold is a big amount of supply being added into the market from just like the fundamental standpoint on gold. And obviously it's been bearish the last couple of days. So I figured that was a added catalyst to the gold selling.
Yeah, that was. I was quite interested in this move because this is not your typical. You won't get this move unless there is a big black swan event that's happening. But basically, what I was looking at was the 4 hour here. We have this area that actually is a point of control for this supply. So I'm going to trade it up to here, but I'm not going to do it right now due to the fact that a lot of times gold tends to do a formation that look like this. Let's try and, I don't have the drawing tool right now, so let's just do like this. I know, Cam, you know about this as well with trade equal. So basically it does like this, right? Where this, often people would see like a break of structure and go long, but this is just a complex pullback, right? We have liquidity above here, which is high, and then we have our point of control target, which is here. So oftentimes you would see something like this. Now the story would be different if we can't break below here and we actually break above. That's an uptrend, right? That's going to be a shift in market structure. But right now we are in this area right here. So this is our current position. And we are basically trading up in this, as you can see here. So why I don't want to go long right now is because we can actually just continue and break further down. So I'm not quite sure if we will either break down or create a high for a little pullback and then break the high into this supply zone. But I actually traded this yesterday, but I took the trade after news. So I got a bad entry and then I got taken out due to the fact that I had to move my stops. But here you can see, actually, Tyler, I'm going to give you a bit of credit on this.
Oh, I like credit.
Yeah. Since the fact that you showed me the app or the website at Edgeful. Yeah. So basically, this is our Asian session, right? The high and the low of the Asian session. Now, what I saw on Edgeful is very interesting. The first 15-minute candle, if we close above the Asian range on gold, there is over 80% probability that we will continue going bullish. And vice versa. If we close below, it's over 80% chance that we are actually going to continue bearish. So that's actually an interesting number to keep in mind if you're trading anything like gold, Euro, USD, etc.
That's super interesting.
It's very
at
interesting.
some point, I wouldn't hate if you can find the report you used.
I'm going to find
show
it
it to me at some point. Obviously, no rush.
So basically, we broke out of this on the 50-minute. We broke out. Now I'm on the 1 hour. So what I looked at was this demand zone, and unfortunately, I can't trade news. Well, now I can, because now it's a swing account. So I actually changed an account to a swing instead of fast track, because I'm more of a swing trader. So my initial entry was here that I wanted to take, close of this candle, stops below, and then the target actually was somewhere around in this big candle here. I think it was the 50%, so that would have been around here. I'm not quite sure, but around this area. But I actually got stopped out yesterday. So in Swedish time, that's 19. I don't think that would have been, what would that be in US time? Around 1?
What time? I'm sorry.
So for me, that's 7.
7 a.m.
No, PM at
7
night.
p.m. Okay, what time is
Yeah.
it for you right now?
It's 3:30 or
3:30. So
3:27.
we have
I think it's like 6 hours back.
6-hour difference. Yeah, so we're
Yeah, I think so.
6 hours earlier than that. So
Yeah.
1 p.m.
Yeah, I think
Right?
so. So basically, this one took me out and then it moved up, but I'm not quite mad at that due to the fact that it was a bit riskier trying to buy down here due to the fact that, they found a few $1 billion of supply. So pretty much to answer your question, I think we could see a rather short pullback due to the fact that we are kind of making a lower high here. But I actually see us, somewhat doing like this. So I actually think that this supply zone up here will get tagged and mitigated. So that's my view on gold at the moment. And if you actually check on daily time frame, you can actually see that this is a fat engulfing candle. And then we had this sort of a hammer, and we're coming up here. And as you guys know, I like to draw my Fibonacci tool from top to bottom, and we are around the 50%. So around this area, I would actually look to short.
Nice. You actually called it off quite well, because yesterday you sent to the group how you're actually looking for that exact move and it's playing out in your favor. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually drew out in the chat price for fear. I just drew out like this. Basically, this is, I don't know if I drew it breaking the low or if I drew it like this. It doesn't really, doesn't affect the market. Basically, what I'm looking at is forming a bit of a high here and then getting that initial big reaction from here. Because we do have a lot of targets beneath us on gold that we could go for initially.
Guys, we got about 15 seconds to market open here. And before we open, I just want to say shout out to Sarky. Sarky, shout out Sarky, baby.
I hope market open dumps NAS now.
Yeah.
There you go. Dump.
US 30 really looked like it may have been the index I should have been focused on this week.
Cam, do you see this? I guarantee you marked this out, right? I can guarantee it.
Yeah, 100%. I entered off that.
Yeah, call it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Can I? Yeah, dude, I am dude, I've called it. Oh my word, look at NAS multi. I should actually share my screen, I think.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Hit the wrong thing.
Jeez, but this lag.
Abandoned.
Man, and
oops.
US 30 with the push out of the gate. Once again, the divergence between NAS and US 30 has been continuing to play out. US 30 is currently breaking above yesterday's high, while NAS is currently selling below yesterday's low. So very contrasting situation going on among the indexes right now.
Yeah.
US 30 starting to reject that high a little bit.
Tyler, what do you think about this one? This is the daily candle open area here, and we have this area that no candle has ever pretty much closed. We're closing below
so
and above here.
This is NAS. Sorry, I was looking at US 30 real quick. Where's the daily open?
Well, the daily open is here.
Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just about like this.
it's
depending on
definitely
how
an
it
area
goes.
that I keep an eye on. US 30 and the Russell both strong out of the gate. I have SPX currently bouncing off of a level. But I don't want to try to catch a falling knife here.
You're my TP.
She's selling pretty harshly right now. Now, US 30 longs may be interesting.
We check oil. Yeah, this baby has been volatile. Damn.
Yeah, I'm so happy I hold NASA. Damn.
Are you still in full, or have you taken some profits?
No, I'm still in full.
Oh,
Wait,
here,
how is
sorry.
the
Do you have your
trade wars
screen?
going?
I don't have
Yeah,
your screen showing, Kim. If you want to show it, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah. Just it's going to end up lagging now because every time I'm clicking on TradingView, there's just a massive lag on my side. So
Really?
I don't know why it's doing it though. Like I can't actually. I don't know if it's because I'm so high up in the mountain that the signal is just struggling.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
probably. I did take a US
But we can
30
give it a go.
stab, but I'm in really small. The stop's a little wide, and I'm on a bit of a losing streak at the moment. But try to US 30 long, essentially just playing the relative strength. Let me zoom out on the time frames a little bit here, but you can see the US 30 chart this week. The 1 hour chart is ridiculously strong, and you compare that to the NASDAQ chart, and obviously a lot weaker when you look at them side by side. So I'm trying US 30 here with a little bit of a relative strength long. We broke over the previous day's high. I have about $200 of risk on this trade. Just 0.02 contracts, or lots, I should say.
Yeah, you're talking future language.
Tyler,
Yeah, I know.
Seems
Contracts always comes out of my mouth. Now, speaking of future, I may even take one of these off at
Tyler,
the high
can you
end.
see my-
The future starts to 45,150, which is about another 50 points. I may take one of these off. SPX with a strong bounce too. Putting a pretty wicked 5-minute candle there. Quickly starting to erase it.
Wait, what pair is that? Oh,
That's,
I thought that was US 30. I was like, damn, that's
no,
reverse.
this is just that was
Yeah, that's
SPX.
looking at it.
SPX got a nice was giving us a nice bounce on this 5-minute bounce here, but then it's quickly failing. We have our
Wizard TP said congrats on the trade. You know what that is? Wizard, that's a jinx. He's gonna lose it now. Never say congrats before it's a take profit. That's what Cam taught me. We were in a trade together. He says like, that's the kind we want to get, and then it just reversed the hell out of us.
Yeah, it's I'm back at break even. I was up about $115.
That's a wizard, dude.
Tyler, I'm just trying to sort my technical issue out in the meantime. All right, just to let you know.
Yeah. If I see your chart pop up on the bottom down here, I'll get it added.
Yeah, disclaimer, he might just pop in and out of the live.
Yeah.
Just disappear here and there.
Man, I had a level on Bitcoin that I was watching. I wanted pullbacks for longs. We never came and tested it. a nice.
Yeah,
We got Bitcoin yesterday, or I guess the last couple of days. This is the Bitcoin daily chart. We got a decent pullback here, but we break above this. It's a nice little daily pullback, daily potential higher low. See if the Bitcoin train can keep running, but it's on watch for me today. I like the daily chart.
Yeah, I agree. I'm watching it as well.
Nas giving us a little bit of fight here.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, Tyler, about the yesterday's area. Could you show me where that was? Because I was, after you told me kind of a bit about your level system, I was a bit confused. I thought I marked out the wrong one.
Yeah, which was it the opening print that we were talking about, or was it the one of my hourly levels?
The hourly levels. So I marked out, wait, let me see. Within this session, that's, yeah, I mean, yesterday was really bad. The hourly got taken out, so.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the NQ. Yesterday was super rangy, but it respected it ranged between two levels I had.
Yeah, because I marked out the hourly level from November 25th. With, you know, the big high wick. Basically that level, and it actually got rejected a bit. That's quite interesting.
So yesterday, I had, I think they are, no, one of them got.
Is there any traders in the chat that is trading right now or are active in any positions? It'd be interesting to know what you guys are trading. I bet everyone is gonna say like probably NQ, right? Well, we have some forex traders that trade Euro USD and sort of forex pairs, if I'm not mistaken.
So the upper level is still intact. So the two levels that I had in play yesterday, which if we look at a 5-minute chart, this was yesterday's action during the New York session.
Yeah.
So these are the two levels that we had in play. So we got a level hold pre-market that rallied, rejected the upper level, came down and kind of just rallied and ranged all day. We tried to get a little push lower with the sell, which ended up rallying back up into the range, kind of just being a fake out.
Yeah.
So those were the two levels I did yesterday. This lower level ended up getting getting removed, and then we put in a new level, which was right here, I believe it is.
Yeah,
I'm
we got
torn.
some
I'm torn on what to do with
forex.
Nas. It's a pretty ugly sell. I do think this is an area we can start to rally. On US 30, this is the 3-bar play that I've talked about. Strong trend bar, 5-minute inside bar, could act as a potential pause bar, and I'll proceed higher potentially. So I'm still okay with the US 30 long here. I may tighten up the stops.
Yeah. Do you know what bumps me out like really bad when trading like NQ and US, like all the major indices? Just the fact that, you know, the statistic is it's 2/3 of the time it's an uptrend. And you know, when you're long and you actually lose it, it makes it just more difficult because you're like, the statistic is in your side, right? So it just it annoys me so much when you know the trend, right? But it doesn't work out.
Yeah, exactly. There's some built-in edge, basically.
Yeah, and then when you short and you lose a short, like, oh dang, dude, that's so stupid. I'm playing against the odds.
Oh,
So
I
like
did.
whatever you enter is gonna be. We got some. We got a lot of pairs here. Dark Knights entered US 30 and US 100, which is ES and NQ, and then GU and EU. So we got a few forex. Bernie entered GU and EU. Wizard took a GBP CAD long. Bit of swing trade. Sharky said EURUSD, please. Sharky, do you mean an analysis, or are you just praying to EURUSD that it will go your way in trade? Because we can pull up. I have an analysis on EURUSD. I'm waiting for a short on it, but it's a long way out, so I'm not saying to short it. But it's a bit of a waiting
I did
game
try a
on that one.
NAS long here as well. So I'm in 0.02 contracts, currently in profit on a US 30 long, and I entered with 0.03 lots on a NAS long.
Yeah, Cam, short. Go short.
I'm still holding. I'm still holding my
he's
short,
back.
man.
He's back. He's still holding.
Every time. I
can't trade
don't
with you
get it.
guys.
Every time.
You trade each other's trades. You're like the reversal pair. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
Literally,
he's in good profits right now, I think, right? So
me, yeah. But now, yeah, I mean, I do see the rejection of why you did take the buy, because I'm actually looking at it on
I took an early buy here. It's definitely an aggressive entry.
But I mean, NQ, yeah, Sarki, as for an analysis, I can show you that in a minute. I just wanted to say with NQ and also I think US 30, if I'm not mistaken, but every time the market opens very volatile or very heavy, you know, when it goes up or down, usually within the first hour, you can see that fast reversal. I don't know why. Like the majority of times when it moves very, very heavy, it will correct its way backwards. So if we open up with a fat drop, you're going to see that, you know, V-shape or shark fin reversal basically everywhere. You can see it on, if you backtest it and go over the New York session opening, it's like magic. It's art, dude.
Did you say you took a position on Euros USD? No.
He said he's waiting for one. Here, Sam, do you want to give your analysis for Sarki? I'll add you.
Yeah, thank you. So I am going to look for shorts on EURUSD, but I'm waiting for my zone, and my zone is equivalent to, I don't know what you would call this, I think 68 pips or 681 pips. I'm not quite sure how the pips work in Forex. It was a long time ago since I traded Forex. But yeah, we are very downtrending, right? There is no mistake in here. We are downtrending.
Yeah.
However, one issue with this short is if we look at the weekly, or if it's monthly, I think it's monthly. Yeah, you can see that we are kind of range bound within these higher levels and this lower level. So
yeah.
if the occasion is this, if this weekly candle, wait, I got logged out. Yeah, I've had this issue before. My Wi-Fi can't really handle me sharing screen.
No worries.
So, I mean, as long as I get kicked out, that's fine. But as long as I'm not getting kicked out of the live, what I was gonna say, if the monthly candle closes within that range, I'm not gonna look for shorts due to the fact that we are rejecting that level. So we're most likely gonna continue up to the upper roof. So I mean, if we close with that fat wick within the range, it's very hard to speak when I can't see the chart, but I'm trying my best here, Sharky. Then I would look for
longs. You want me
longs.
to pull it up for you?
No, it's fine. I can sort of remember where we are, but I can't really name any prices specifically. But I would try and go long up into to that top range, to that roof. But it all depends on how we close this month, which is in 3-4 days, and also if we break that level or we actually reject that level. If we break that level, I didn't actually show the level, I think, but I can do that real quick. I'm just gonna mute my mic because my keyboard is really loud. Be right back.
Oh, it's not bad. You're good.
Oh, dude, you want to hear it?
Look yeah.
It's loud. I just moved my mic for the viewers.
I'm going to tighten up the stop on US 30 a little bit.
Well, I didn't even see that. You also took a long on US 30.
Yeah, Yeah, I took
Nice.
one breaking above yesterday's high. Just a bit of a relative strength long.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, where's yesterday's high? So, yeah, my stop is under
Yeah,
yesterday.
I'm back, boys.
You're back? All right. Guess
Yeah.
who's back?
Everything on my computer starts lagging and kicking me out, like all my Google accounts and as well.
Yeah, Dark Knight.
Because I'm sharing. So.
US 30 and NAS, the divergence, if that's what you're referring to, it seems like that's been going on for the last like 6 months.
Yeah, so I'm actually sharing my screen. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I added you back.
So if I'm looking at this, we have some major reversals over here as well, which could be the first roof. I'm just gonna dial down to a bit of a lower time frame. So yeah, this is my, I think it's my it's gonna be my 1 hour area. You can kind of see here, it actually could work as a 4 hours since we didn't get that mitigation. This was sort of a bit of a range. It was for a day, and then we just broke down and heavily broke down the low, and then we sort of did like a bearish flag and then broke down lower. Now we are trading upwards since we broke this low, but that doesn't, necessarily mean that we're in uptrend. We are showing forms of an uptrend here or a reversal in a trend, but I would still kind of wait this out. Hopefully we can sort of close. I would want to say I want to get a closure down in this area, sort of under my two supports here in the monthly candle, which is going to be in a few days. If we don't, that's fine, but the probability that this will react up here is less likely due to the fact that we didn't break. So then I would be more cautious. But if we get some sort of reaction, I'm on the 4 hour now, so if we get to the 50-minute or even 5-minute and we get some bearish structure, I would want to short here down to this area again. And if we don't, I would want to go long, looking at this as a new structure up to here, to this roof. This is my first initial target. Then you have the higher roof, which is up here. So there's a lot of room to play with between. It's, a lot of percentage here to play from. But you could short, you could go long, but this is just my outlook on the current situation here. Have you guys traded your USD?
I think, Sam, just getting back to what you're saying, I think that when gold goes up into your area, because we do trade similar with supply and demand zone, so that obviously supply zone, I also marked it off on my chart. I don't trade gold as much, but I'm going to also look to possibly take short of there.
Oh, you mean the 4 hour? I'm just going to pull it up.
Yeah, the 4 hour supply, yeah.
Yeah.
I have the same marked off on my chart on that one, but I'm just going to wait to see what happens there.
Yeah, I mean, the only downside with this area, it's kind of a big area. I would actually want to take this area. But yeah, I don't think I would want to short if we just go straight up. Due to the fact that means that if we look at this as a whole candle, which it is, this actually is a daily candle up from the top. I mean, just getting that straight balance up here that we're getting, like the rebalance.
Yeah.
I don't like those setups. I mean, they are in your odds. They have like I think it's a 55% win rate, depending on if you get some sort of confirmation within the zone, of course. But just trading this zone alone, it's a kind of 50%. But we are looking at shorts. But I want to get this, creating a new high. So this actually is a high and not just rallying, and then short. Because we most likely, if we continue this, it's most likely going to be like, you know, here, and then we create some sort of range, and then we kind of, this happens, you know. So I want to get a pullback here.
And then a NAS, are you seeing anything there?
Dark Knight, I'm assuming you entered that US 30. Candle closes, maybe nothing. I think I see the US 30 short. I think it's valid. I'm still, my stop loss hasn't been hit yet. Hoping this can kind of hold and continue to flag.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the price action that NAS has been forming. You know, if you just look at regular price action, where is the toolbox on this? Dude, I'm such a noob.
If you hit the, you have the, that panel. Or no, I don't know if that's it. There's a little button that'll pop it out. Let me see on mine.
Where's the little poppy button? Dude, I feel like a new trader. What's going
on? Where is that button that puts it in? Oh, right at the bottom of your chart, there's where you see
this
one
arrow.
Yeah, right there. Yep, right there. Yep.
There we go. Dude, this is high tech. What's going on? Now where's the drawer? Wait, is this a drawer? No, brush highlight. This is the drawer, right? There we go. Here we go. Well, I mean, this is my outlook, right? We are.
Yeah.
This for me is not. I mean, we are uptrending. But I don't like it due to the fact that every high has a big wick. I want to see candle formations. I want to see, you know, I don't want to see this close. I want to see a sharp breakout structure, candles closing above here. That means that we have strength as well. But this, you know, look at this. We have wick above, and the wick above. And for me, this breakout structure breaking above, I mean, the highs here, I don't see it that strong. I don't see it very. I don't know. I wouldn't see this as a breakout structure. We didn't manage to break it without going further down. But if we're going on looking at like statistics, I would go long due to the fact that we are uptrending on this intraday level. But I wouldn't want to go short or long either. I would be neutral in this, which I am. But I'm also kind of new trading NQ. I'm used to gold, which has a bit more. It's a bit more easy to trade when it comes to market structure, at least, because this is a lot more affected by like fundamentals and stock performances and stuff.
I feel that. Yeah. My TP on NAS just got hit as we're talking right now, which is cool.
Nice.
I was actually looking at the reversal here.
Yeah.
Oh, this actually tested the daily opening.
So Tyler, I have a question for you. Does this mean I get a point to the scoreboard?
Yeah, I think it does. I'll give it to you. I took the one that I was in pre-market ended up obviously stopping me out for I like tightened my stops up with a small lot.
But I mean, in all fairness,
we'll even it up. We're 1-1 here.
I mean, in all fairness, your buy was very clean as well. You know what I mean?
For sure, yeah. I just I tried holding for a bigger move. I had opportunity to lock some gains on that one if I wanted. I just didn't take it.
Guys, give a shout out to Dark Knight. Actually, he pointed this out.
Shout out Dark Knight.
Look at this. He pointed this out.
Yeah. I've been actually watching this bull flag happening as like we've been going. You know, I mean, I didn't mark it off, but I've noticed recently we're actually trading in a flag. So like this is why we will look like if your daily demand zone that you've drawn off, or the 4 hour, I think, Sam, on your chart, you know, I think if
this is the daily down here.
If we do break this and close, you know, I get like a nice big market shift. I do see NAS definitely dropping into the daily demand zone that you have marked off there on the chart. I have the exact same marked off. So this is what I've been looking for, you know. So we're going to obviously have to wait to see what happens, but maybe price just rejects where it is now and just keeps on buying, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like we're getting up into this level, which is the higher supply, and we actually rejected this was 2 days ago, and then we tried breaking it again, but we failed. So, I mean, I would be very cautious trading in any position at this moment because we have such a tight range. If we go long from here, we're most likely going to retest this level. I mean, we could kind of break that high right here, but we still have a lot of supply up here. So, I mean, if we were to break, I would want to see a very, very heavy momentum just breaking above the highs. But yeah, I want to see a closure.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we could get a wick like this. So I want to close. That's very bearish.
I see.
Yeah. Screw NQ. Let's go Bitcoin, boys.
Bitcoin, she's still strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is forming a 4-hour or daily engulfing, if I'm not. Looks like it.
Yeah, I like the Bitcoin chart
is,
a lot. I just don't like buying the high on the day.
Yeah.
And we're right at yesterday's, right? Well, I guess if you look at the Bitcoin futures chart, we're right around it's like the New York market high.
Yeah. Literally the high of the New York. We're just
I'm
Scrooge. Just replying to Scrooge. I haven't yet shown my strategy yet. I'm just got a little bit of technical issue on my side, so I'm just trying to sort it out before I get into it. I'm just having a lot of lagging going on, but yeah, we're still going to do it today.
Yeah, Kim, if you want me to show the NAS chart while you explain it.
Yeah, I was actually I was thinking we'll definitely show. I don't know who maybe if Sam wants to explain it for me, I don't know. It's up to you, Sam or Tyler. If my chart isn't loading, I'm just going to keep trying. I know Sam knows it really well.
I can walk through. Kim, if you explain it, I can walk through the chart and show, like the
That's what I was gonna say.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Tyler,
do you just want to do that
chart
now because I think people?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Okay. Cool.
All right, guys. I'm gonna take a 1 minute or 2 minute break. I'll be back in a second, if that's all right. Be right back, boys.
Yeah, of course. Cool. Okay, so do you want to do it now, Tyler, or?
Yeah, let me my chart. So we're looking at my time zone, 5 a.m., like standard time zone, 5 a.m.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, right, how now I got to whoever's listening about the strategy. Basically, your chart has to be set on New York time zone, all right? It's very important because we're going to use the New York 5 a.m. hourly candle, right? And this is the main part of the strategy, okay? It's basically almost like an algorithmic move that happens on NASDAQ every single day. So every single day, you're almost guaranteed to an 85% chance that you have a move that you are going to catch on NASDAQ, whether that's a buy or sell, okay? So if you don't mind quickly, just
So
if you,
we're looking at,
Tyler, okay. So basically, yeah. So you're on the hourly time frame. So what you need to do, you need to wait for the 5 a.m. hourly candle to open and then close, okay? It has to close before the strategy can even come into play, all right? Yeah, which is the one Tyler just highlighted now.
I'm talking this green one right here. I'll make it.
So once, yeah, that's cool. So basically, right, once this 5 a.m. candle has closed, you're going to mark off the high of the candle, so the top wick, and you're going to mark off the low of the candle, the bottom wick. All right.
So
and I mean, this is so
I'll
simple.
erase the circle and I'll mark the high.
Yeah.
So this would be the candle high there, and this would be the candle low here.
Yeah. You can actually drag them out a bit more to the right, just to
Yeah. I'll just mark what's the line here? And we'll mark this green. For the candle high. And we'll mark this red for the candle low.
Yeah, sweet.
Nah, still
So-
selling.
Yeah, I know. I actually closed my position there, but
yeah, well, you hit your
so
profit.
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna actually, you know what? This breakdown the trader took today using the strategy. Okay, I think it's gonna actually make a lot of sense and be enough for you guys. So basically, you mark out the 5 AM high and low. If price sweeps the high, you're gonna look to sell. If price sweeps the 5 AM low, you're gonna look to buy. But you need to use your daily bias in order to take the trade. So if you're looking to go bearish for the day, you need to anticipate and wait for the high to be swept to then sell of the 5 AM high. So if you look today, right, I mark my 5 AM high off, price traded
Should I
above the
scale
high.
down to a smaller time frame? We have our high here, we have our low here. Should I move down to like the 5 or 15 minute?
Yeah, do that if you 15 minutes actually good. Yeah, let's go on the
15 minute? Okay.
Yeah. So basically the green line on the chart is the 5 AM high, right? That Tyler marked off. So price
Yep,
went
right here.
bullish. Price swept the high. And then if you look to the left, there is a fair value gap on imbalance, which I had marked out. Right. So when I saw that price was first of all above my 5 AM high, it was in line with the imbalance or fair value gap, as well as a supply zone on the high time frame. That for me was a double confirmation to sell Nasdaq today, right? So I took the sell at the top where that swing high is before the sell. And I mean, this happens every day, so it's as simple as that. Exactly where Tyler's just marked out now. So you would wait for the 5 AM high to be swept if you're looking to sell, and then you would find some confirmation above that high, where there'd be an order block, a supply and demand, a fair value gap, a Fibonacci, a support and resistance. It doesn't.
When you were talking supply, were you talking kind of this area here? Is that what you're referring to, or no?
No. So you see where we had the first leg down, like where you marked off?
Yeah, right here.
Right. Yeah. And then you see how we went and made a high, like a swing high?
Yep, right here. Yep.
Yeah, and those 3 green candles, I marked those off and dragged it to the left, right, as my supply area.
So this is the first leg down that you're talking about. This is the swing high, right?
Yeah, and I marked that. Yeah, and those 3 candles on the 15-minute, I marked those out, right? And in a box, and I dragged the box to the right.
These 3 right here.
Yeah,
or these 3 right here.
Yeah, and then those 3 green.
Maybe
that might be better off if Sam explained it quick, because he's actually, I know he trades supply and demand really well. I don't know.
Sorry, wait, let me go on Nasdaq.
Yep, no worries.
I was sitting here on WhatsApp for a bit, but so what time frame were you just on?
15.
Yeah, 15. Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this so it's easier for the viewers. It's just not loud.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, exactly. There you go. So mark that off. Yeah. So that was my supply zone, right? That I had marked off. And then can you, Sam, mark off that 5 AM high and low for me again, if you don't mind? Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, as you can see, I wanted price to sweep my 5 AM high, which it did, right? It then tapped my supply zone, and on that rejection candle that wicked in and closed, that was my entry, because that, first of all, there's a confirmation that price has rejected my zone, and I'm trading above my 5 AM high. And then if you look to the left, there's a break in structure, right? So all of that, I have 3 confluences that we are going to sell New York session, and then that's why I took the short of that area. Then 2 shorts, and you can even use the fib if you want, and you can put that up. It'll hit the 50% level as well, I'm sure. So simple as that.
Yeah, that's the 78.6, I think. Yeah.
So I'm screwed. Yeah, you can catch this move every single day. If you actually backtest this every day, backtest the 5 a.m. candle, mark the high and low, and you will see how either side gets swept, and there will be a monster whale move that happens in the market, right? But you can't just take the buy and sell because the high or low gets swept. You actually have to use confluence in those areas, whether it be a key level, supply and demand. I use supply and demand. I find them more accurate. But yeah, this move happens every single day. Basically, yesterday on the 5 a.m. hourly candle, the high was swept, right? But we didn't come down to take a low. We got stuck in a consolidation, right? So for me yesterday, that's why I also sold today, because I still wanted today's 5 a.m. low, yesterday's 5 a.m. low to be taken. So that gave me more double confluence that NASDAQ needs to push down. No, put their 5 a.m. Sam. Yeah, sure.
US 30 really did me dirty. Mismanaged that one.
So yeah, I just did it like this for people who joined a bit late.
Yeah, no, that's
take a
perfect.
screenshot.
I really appreciate that, Sam. Yeah, I appreciate it a lot. So yeah, your first step you need to do is mark out your 5 a.m. hourly candle high and low, right? Then you're gonna wait, and you're gonna find confluence in which side you're gonna want to be taken. So today, I wanted the high to be taken, which it did, because I was looking to short NASDAQ. Okay, the high was taken, and we shorted NASDAQ when we hit the supply area exactly. So it's as simple as that. And this happens every day. So you can come to the chart every day at around 5 a.m. It's quite early in the morning for some of you people, but here in Europe, it's 12 p.m. our time. You can come onto the charts for 1 hour, like maximum, or 2 hours, depending on how long the setup takes. Take your trade and walk away, and you can be done for the day. And that's what I love about the strategy. It's very quick, simple, in and out, instead of having to sit behind the charts for hours and hours and hours waiting for setups. I kind of find it's almost like a cheat code itself, you know, in NASDAQ. It's this algorithmic pattern that's happening every day.
Yeah, I like this setup. I just have a hard time kind of figuring out, you know, the lower time frame. I don't know, I've been trading for like a lot of years, but I still get this feeling that higher time frame, you know, is stronger. So an engulfing on the daily is stronger than an engulfing on the 5 minute. I think that's just my analysis paralysis, where I overthink a bit. To be honest,
I agree with that. I think the higher the time frame, the more, you know, stronger the.
I mean, there is some truth to it, of course, but I mean that doesn't. I think I've overcompensated it in my head. I think it's like the lower time frame setups won't work. But you know, if this were the daily time frame, I would short this every day of the week. You know.
Yeah.
If it's the 15 minute, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's a fast reaction. But it might just be that, you know, we are candles move more.
So that's
fast,
because you're like almost a swing trader, you know.
Yeah, I'm the definition of a swing trader, dude. That's why I changed my account from fast track to swing. I couldn't make it. It was too bad.
But yesterday, when we traded yesterday for a little bit during this 5 a.m. time, you were trading really low. You were like on the 1 minute, and I was surprised.
Oh, dude, I was down to the 10-second chart. I was doing everything. I actually checked the one. Yeah, I checked the 1 second chart on another platform, and
1 second chart.
It was horrible. No, I got so stressed out. I just, you know, I don't know if.
Oh yeah, that's nuts.
Wait, you see this? I have a Whoop clock, which basically, you know, it takes down your heart rate and everything. And I just got an alarm. Your heart rate is high. Calm down. I was like, oh shit, gotta get off the 1 minute or 1 second chart. Okay, I'm gonna remove this for everyone in the chat. I've had this up here.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone wants a a proper, description of this strategy, you can actually just message me on Instagram if you missed it or whatever.
Wait, what's your IG?
My
I'll put it here
Instagram.
for
Yeah,
Tanzania.
put your
My
IG
IG, yeah, my IG is Cam CAM Sorbet SORBET FX. Cam Sorbet FX.
I lost you at Cam, dude.
How
Oh,
do you
you can
spell your
type it
last
in the
name?
chat.
How do you spell your last name?
What?
How do you spell your last name?
So CAM for Cam, all right? SORBET. Sorbet.
Sorbet.
FX.
Mm-hmm.
No, dude, sorbet isn't my surname. I just use it because, dude, I live here in the snow.
Yeah,
dude,
no.
So sorbet, snow makes sense, dude. Yeah, exactly. So that's my Instagram, guys. So just if you want me to re-explain it or whatever, just message me and I can just send you a quick breakdown of the strategy. So you actually have it with you, and you can have it in your notes or whatever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
If
I
you
want
guys
to
will
make
learn
sure
how
all of
to
you guys
gamble,
get it.
hit me up, Samuel.Smith with double I. Get you.
What do you mean? You gambling?
Every day, dude. Look at me on the chart. No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding. If anyone took that serious,
hey.
I'm just making jokes out here. Don't take me that serious, guys.
Yeah. Sweet. So you said, Tyler, you took what happened to your US30 trade? Were you on a US30 long now?
I was on a US30 long. I moved my stop. I tightened my stop up, and I just got wicked out, and then we got a nice bounce. So unfortunately, I got stopped on US30, and Nas just about tickled my stop, but didn't quite. So I can show you US38. Kind of managed it.
Yeah.
But it looks like Nas is probably about to stop me out. We'll see if it can bounce here or not. But yeah, I moved my stop up and I got stopped here, and we got the strong bounce. Who knows if it gets any continuation or not? My original stop was down here, so I just kind of moved that one a little too quick.
Yeah.
We'll check on Bitcoin.
When does gold give good moves daily? In what time frame? I think you're gonna have to specify your question. Do you mean like what time of day is the best moves gonna be? Because in case that's a question, I mean, it depends on what you're trading. If you trade ranges like consolidation, I think the Asian range is a bit more suitable. If you trade expansions, it would be London or New York. I would say either works. I mean, both is very volatile, to be honest. Especially New York gives the large moves.
Yeah, I'm flat.
Yeah, gold is dropping. It's doing
streak continues.
Perfect setup that I wanted to have. It's creating that lower high, which I wanted, because now we're getting inducement above, and then we're going to create a new level, which is going to be our supply zone.
Yeah. I think Nas is just going to absolutely tank, man. It's looking like it's just going to tank down, dude.
Yeah, we might. We're testing. We're getting into the low.
Yeah,
that's the major structure low. So if we break that, we could be a bearish market.
Yeah, if you look at the NQ chart, under this I have room down to 20,742. Which was I sent in our private chat if I saw the short potential for that. But unfortunately, I let the US30 strength kind of sway me.
Yeah, the USD has taken some.
Which is it's still staying strong. The divergence is still very real. I showed this earlier. US 30 still holding up, while NAS and SPX melt. Very different picture when you're looking at the indexes right now.
Yeah, it is.
What's gold look like?
Yeah, it's doing that, creating that lower high to the top, which I wanted. That was the thing I imagine if my setup actually plays out. I remember I sent the little drawing on WhatsApp. Imagine if it just plays out exactly like that. That'd be dope. No, but gold, I mean, it once you've been sitting in front of gold for a few years, you kind of understand the setups when they kind of occur. I mean, I can't really predict the market, but I've just seen this sort of setup. It's like creating a new inducement high and breaking it. It's sort of becomes, I don't know, like a routine. You just know what could happen. When can I catch good moves in gold daily in 1 and 5 minute time frame trade? If you're trading the 1 and 5 minute, which I don't trade, but you can trade it during the London session, which I would say or prefer to you. The London session is a bit more, is not as volatile and indecisive as the New York session. It's actually just kind of an expansion, right? You have Asian range, which most of the time ranges, in my opinion, sometimes. This, I think it was 2 days ago when, China found their gold mine. Apparently, the Asian market went crazy. But in regular days, when they don't discover any new gold mines out of thin air, usually the Asian market tends to range, and then you have the expansion, which is the London session. And then when New York session comes, usually you get that big expansion or even reversal. So to answer your question, I would say London session for those 5 minute. Have anyone traded in the chat today? I think we had some traders trading.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
is there any
we got a gold
profits
trade
now
as well then.
Yeah, I think now the market has moved. I want to get some updates.
Attaboy Scrooge. Shorts on gold, 4-hour time frame.
Currently profits. Yeah, that 4 hour was on. Let me see. Yeah, it kind of created two candles which formed as a doji candle. Yeah, so it actually created
Scrooge,
like
where was your entry on gold?
Here. So I'm looking at gold. I think this could come down to about here. And then we get this push. I mean, the funny thing about this setup is we could actually break the low. And then, in a couple of weeks, let's say 2 or 3 weeks, we can come up here and then get that massive short. So it's a long-term play on this. But yeah, I see this as I don't see this as a, permanent high. We're going to get swept here. But it might not be today, but we are getting into
just creating liquidity.
Yeah. I mean, around here, you can sort of see some reactions. And we had this push up, which is the breakout.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw the first part of the Black Friday sale is now active. Right now, they have 20% coupons for the 150 and 200K accounts. You can use code FP Black. But keep on the lookout. I do think there's some more deals coming throughout the rest of the week. But right now, if you want a 150 or 200K account, you can get 20% off. There's only, I believe, 100 coupons available for those accounts. So if you're looking to get a new account, you can use FP Black.
I've never actually traded. I've never actually gone for 150K account. I've always gone for the 100 or the 200. I've never done a 150.
You just like those. You like those even round numbers or what?
Yeah, it probably is that. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just haven't gone for one before.
Yeah, same here. I've never traded 150 actually.
Yeah, I must actually look at. I haven't even looked at the what the profit target for that is, because the 200. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, we're seeing some rejections here. I think
That red
yeah, the
line. What
entry
is
was
that?
weird.
Is that Scrooge's entry, or what?
Yeah.
Oh no, geez, that's a good entry. No.
Yeah. Green bulls. Yeah, that'd be nice. I wish I'd be taking advantage of that 100% with you. No giveaways
Oh,
right
I
now.
see what he traded here. Scrooge, am I right? If you traded, you waited for this engulfing candle and then you waited for price to reject, and you sort of did like this. With the stops above the high. Because dude, this candle here would have sent me to, I don't know, Narnia. Dude, I would see that as a short as well. That'd be sold up if I see it like that. I feel like a lot of traders, like, they just see the same things, and sometimes you can see like other things, but your bias is still going to be the same. You can have like 3-4 different strategies, but the levels are going to be very familiar. It's quite interesting.
Are you gonna is anything setting up for you, Sam, at the moment, or you're just gonna sit
No,
today out
I
and taking
mean,
trades?
I could want to be interested in a setup. Moving averages is a strategy of. Was it a crossover? Because I could see like the momentum dying, and then I see a crossover when the momentum started. Yeah. I don't see any setups on gold right now that I like. At least, if I were to trade anything, it would be. Let me take the 4-hour. Yeah, I mean, I would be bullish on gold. I mean, it depends on how we close this 1 hour. But yeah, I'm gonna check some oil actually as well, and Euro USD. And Nasdaq is trying to take this low out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, oil has been interesting lately. We are still testing the 69 level.
To answer your question, I do like to watch multiple time frames. I think we all pay attention to multiple time frames.
Yeah, we do. It's very important, because there's no point in just staying on like a 15-minute time frame when the market's actually moving on a daily or 4-hour trend, So you have to obviously move from the higher time frames down to lower time frames.
I know some scalpers do believe in just sticking to one time frame. That looking at too many is kind of too much noise, but that's if you're using a more of a scalping style of strategy. A quick scalp.
But I get that as well. I mean, if you just trading alone it's complicated, especially if you try to do the perfect analysis, which never occur. You try to get every time frame to align, which rarely happens. But yeah, I mean, if you trade on one time frame alone and it suits you, shoot. I mean, go for it. Don't try and add on a special time frame just to. I mean, it would only help you, but it could just make you more paranoid. And I've been there. When you have a good strategy and then you try to boost the strategy, with some confirmations, and then you start to overthink. So yeah, just stick with what suits you. Yeah, try and figure what works best, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
That's what I did with my with one of my accounts before. I tried doing, having multiple strategies on one account. It does not work. Let me just tell you, it does not work.
No, it doesn't at all. Yesterday, Sam, when we were on a little lab session together, and you were showing me the strategy you were kind of working on. My brain was like on fire. I was like, you were
Yeah,
like, no, this candle's doing this, and I was like, but what? I'm looking to go short now, but you telling me this candle's gonna go up. So,
yeah, yeah. I was
yeah,
looking at basically the what's it called, the footprint chart. Yeah. So I was looking at the delta with every like bid versus ask in the contracts within.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah.
Cam, there's a
yeah,
question for you that if your NAS strategy works
yeah.
on Forex, have you tested it on anything else?
It can. I mean, it works on everything. You can actually backtest it, but
Wait, we could.
it
Let's
works.
try.
It works like much better. It works consistently every day on Nasdaq. Other like forex pairs and stuff, yeah, it can work. I've seen it work before, but it's not. It doesn't work as consistently as it does on Nasdaq. Nasdaq, I've been the most consistent on like this. You know, yesterday, for example. I would say yesterday was the first day in like a week and a half. It didn't work for me, which was yesterday, you know. So where on Forex you can actually go look, it's not happening every single day. Maybe certain pairs do. I haven't looked at every pair. I've just looked at GU and I've looked at Euro USD and USD JPY. But gold, it happens sometimes as well on gold. You can actually look on gold. Did it do it on gold today? Can you mark it up on your chart, the 5 a.m. high
Yeah,
and
I
low?
can
I don't know
check.
if it
I
was
just
on
wanted
gold.
to show you. Here is the low, Cam. Like,
Oh yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, it worked on gold today.
it did
Exactly.
it today,
So
guys.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
check
yeah.
gold actually. Oops, that Bitcoin. Oh, dude, we
I
should
haven't
check
even. I
Bitcoin.
haven't really. Yeah, maybe it happened on Bitcoin. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, this worked, but I mean that's such a small range. But you can see here you have a drop, and then you have the initial demand. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. So it
it
actually does
works.
work on gold.
I mean, I wouldn't want to see this as a 11 high or low. This is just too low liquidity here. But yeah, that would kind of spook me out. Or would you trade this? Maybe you would trade. I mean, you're more
Me,
comfortable with that strategy than me. Yeah, I haven't
me.
traded it, so
I'll be honest with you. I think both. I don't know. I'm very funny with gold, as I've told you before. You
yeah,
know, I think that because gold is breaking structure to the upside. If you look to the left, we are, bullish there. So I
yeah,
probably would have maybe a little bit confident to take that buy. But that's like the way that candle closed that after reject. Yeah, actually probably on what time frame is that? The 15 minute.
This is the 50-minute. Yeah,
Yeah, the
or we
50-minute
can go
time
on
frame
the
looks
5.
better.
Let's
Yeah.
check. Yeah, I mean, I like this zone. If this were the 1 hour, I would definitely trade this. I would wait for that close right there,
Yeah, yeah.
like something like this. Then target the high as first target. I mean, only if this were
Yeah,
like a
I
1
see, I
hour
see, I
zone,
see.
because my head is, I'm manipulating myself into tricking me, only trading the higher time frames.
Yeah, I know US 30 it can happen as well. That's actually where I kind of picked it up. I saw it. I used to have a mentor like that kind of. He didn't really tell me about it, but he told me about it's called CRT. It's called a candle range theory, when a candle will sweep the opposite candle and then price will move. But then I figured it out on the 5 a.m., right? I saw it happen on US 30 one day. I think it was like it happened 3 days in a row on US 30, and then I took it to Nasdaq, and because I'm more familiar with how Nasdaq moves, it just kind of worked really well on Nasdaq for me. So then that's why I ended up staying on Nasdaq with it. I don't know.
Yeah, it works
See,
on oil.
US 30, it's oil as well. Yeah, it's interesting, dude. I don't know. It's basically two levels the market gets magnetized to at the end of the day.
Yeah, I want
Markets
to
are
check
always.
this again here. 11 low. Sorry, this is gonna be New York time. So I'm in. You can see here UTC +1. So this is European time. I mean,
Yeah.
the first trade before we took the low out was the high. Wait, no, that's actually wrong. That's the high. Oh yeah, that's the same level. I'm so stupid. I just changed it to the left. I mean, it works. Wick, drop, and then bullish move.
It does
Actually,
happen. So with the strategy, it happens better on trending days or trending weeks. You have a higher chance, a higher probability of catching better moves with it. Where if you do it, if you do get a 5 AM candle that's stuck inside of a consolidation range, it works, but it's not as clean, you know. I think you really, really need to back test it. You really, really need to put a lot of time into it to be confident enough to take a 5 AM buy or sell in a consolidation range, you know. Yesterday I got stopped out because we went into a big fat consolidation yesterday on NASDAQ, as I'm sure everybody saw. And then today we broke out of it during London session. So then that's what gave me the confidence into taking the NASDAQ short today. Yeah, exactly. Just like that.
Yeah, I think you have to find your pair or instrument that you want to trade it on. Because, I mean, it seems to be working across a lot of markets. But, I mean, find the one that suits you. I mean, oil is going to be very volatile, whatever your strategy you're going to trade. So,
yeah.
I'm actually going to be doing a bit of an experiment here. I want to kind of backtest this like 2 or 3 days on a random pair.
Yeah.
What pair should I backtest it on? Anyone in the chat, any backtest pair you want to, in a specific pair or instrument you want me to backtest this on? I can do like a 2 or 3 days, just really quick.
Do
don't say your USD
ZAR
or something. USD ZAR.
Yeah, USD ZAR.
Now let's see any comments pop up on this. If anyone is interested. Come on, someone got to be interested. I think like everyone is just trading regular pairs like gold and stuff, so I don't think.
Yeah, it's always gold.
On Ethereum, maybe.
Actually, go look. Who knows? When the heck?
I mean, I actually traded NCD before. I did actually trade like GBP NCD and Euro NCD a few years ago. All right, let's check. Let's check.
That's so funny, dude.
Let's go on a 15-minute. So this is the 11 low. Yeah, this one did not get tapped in. Ethereum just boomed up. I mean, some days you're going to get that rally without anything.
Yeah. Do you know what we should actually look at? I think I did it once, but I haven't properly backtested. Is the SPX 500 because it moves similar to NAS, doesn't it? Right?
Yeah. Let's see. SPX.
Scrooge, to answer your question, you said FP Black isn't working. Do we have to wait until Friday? It should still be working, but I don't know if you missed me saying this or not. It's only available on the 150 and 200K accounts. So if you're trying it on a smaller account, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's necessary to backtest this on the S&P. It's going to move similar to NASDAQ and US 30. So, you know, this was the same setup that was on NAS today. So, yeah, just anyone who wants to trade it, do your backtest independently and trade it, backtest it for a while so you're confident in the data.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, I think if we get this low here and then another high, this is going to be pretty good. Or, I mean, if we break below here and continues to trade down, then that zone would be very good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Today's hard.
I think I'm done taking trades for the day. I'm frustrated that I missed a short, really nice move.
Oh, we're actually breaking the low here in a sec.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Nas is going to take that daily demand, dude. I'm so sure.
I mean,
I really
I hope
feel
so.
like it, dude. I also hope so, because if we can hit the demand, the buyers are we're gonna buy and hold, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm
So
probably
guys,
gonna hold on my swing account
if
for a
you
few days or weeks.
yeah. So obviously, everybody try get a funded account with Funder Pro as soon as possible. Try pass it, and then we're gonna all take buys on NAS and then swing them and just hold them.
There you go.
Dude, you can't just tell them to pass it. They have like a few days then, because that demand zone is gonna get.
No,
tapped
I
any day
know,
now.
no, I know. Obviously, dude. But
Yeah, don't stress it.
I don't think I don't think it's gonna happen like soon. It might happen maybe end of the week, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I like this thing. When you break like a high liquidity level, some of the times, price just reverses the heck out of it. But also, if this actually were short, which I think, you can actually see like as soon as we start to get down here, all the liquidity orders below here, I'm gonna mark them out as red, which could be short limits. So, I mean, you can see the volume just kind of turning up right now. We kind of turned down the volume here as we gathered into this low, but as soon as we tap below it, we kind of move down really quick. So either what I see this one is doing is just keep on rallying down, or we actually start to break up on this one. You can actually see the 1 minute once we actually break, like the first candle that we break. Yeah, you can see here break, and then we just rally down. It's going to be interesting. I am kind of intrigued to take a short. What do you say, Tyler?
Short on NAS?
Yeah, I think we're going to have a lot of volume. I think we're just going to keep rallying down.
So I would say that's for sure valid. For me, I couldn't short down here just because you're shorting the low of the day. You're also
it's a
like,
bit high
this was
risk.
I'll show you what I wanted for me to short, and this is why I'm like slightly frustrated. It just didn't play out how I wanted. I put in our chat basically, like you can see all these levels here, but basically what I wanted, my game plan was to watch reactions to this level here that we were opening near. And I wanted a reaction off of that level to either short down to this level that we just tagged, or to long up to this upper level here. And the reason that I'm slightly frustrated is because we obviously just opened and got this strong selling. I wanted something that was a little bit that gave us something where we sold underneath, came up and gave us a rejection, and that would have been a short entry that I would have been willing to take. And but I skipped it, and because we didn't get the lower level reaction. But so for me, I can't just short down here right now. I would need a little bit of a rally before I would consider shorting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I
can I
missed
just
it
say
short on
something?
today.
Can I say something? You actually, and I saw that Wizard TP inside of the chat said that she's got FOMO, that she missed the short as well, or something. I think similar to that. I don't know, but basically, like if you look at NAS, yeah, it dumped today. But if we get a nice big daily bearish candle engulfing closure, I do think that Thursday and Friday we could very well still be very bearish and keep selling. So I do think that this could be a setup into lower levels on NASDAQ.
Yeah, I think
I don't think NAS is going to absolutely take that low out today. I think that this is definitely going to be a setup. Like like for example, the people that sold today, and if there's people that are still holding, that's great. I did close out, but I now know that tomorrow, if we close very bearish daily, tomorrow's candle, we will look to keep selling down. This is my opinion. This is what I'm seeing. Maybe I'm wrong, but tomorrow I do think there's going to be another opportunity to go short again, to sell, and it's going to be a big one, I think, as well.
Yeah, so I think that could also be true if you look at these. Oh, I guess. if you just look at it from a market structure standpoint, right? The daily chart is showing us potential signs of starting to flip.
Yeah, the 1 minute. Yeah, I'm not gonna short because we got that 1 minute reversal with the volume as well. We have more volume in the buying than selling now, so I'm gonna stay off. I kind of wanted to see this low get rejected on very, very aggressively. I wanted to see the low that we just broke, sort of a 5 minute big wick or even a 1 minute break of structure to just take a low risk and continue the market. But yeah, I get that what you guys are saying.
Yeah. So if you look at just kind of the daily market structure, you know, we're in a daily uptrend where we're making low, a new high, a high. So I guess I should have put actually here. This was a higher low, or at least potentially a higher low. So we made a higher low from this low here, and based off of the trend, you would like to see this continue to make a new high if we're going to stay in an uptrend. Obviously, we could consolidate in here and start to consolidate a little bit, but this potential daily lower high, right? We have the wick rejection. We're now breaking below those lows, so that's like a valid short setup to kind of start being bearish on the NASDAQ for me on the higher time frames, because we're starting to get a little bit of a daily market structure shift. We'll see how that continues to play out heading into next week. But I definitely am more open to shorts now that the daily chart has given us this look.
Yeah, I want to see a closure though, because if you look to the left,
100%. Yeah, it
lot
depends
of
how we close. 100%. This daily could still, like, this is a strong level for me down here. We still could start to see a bounce and see this start to wick up. And like I said, I think we could see some range and consolidation in this area for a little while too.
Do we have news tomorrow? Wait, it's Wednesday today, right? Tomorrow.
Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is just a U.S. holiday. It's Thanksgiving. So as far as I know, there's not news at all. There's no red folder news. There's no restricted news. But there's lower volume expected. And you can see that as a nice reaction off that lower level.
Yeah.
Strong bounce so far.
Yeah,
that's why
I
said, I definitely don't want to short down here. You're shorting at the lows. And now if we got some sort of rally and we start to kind of put in some lower highs, up in this area, I think for me that would open the door for shorts. But I also feel a little tilty. I've been on a losing streak, and going into the holiday, I'm probably just going to call it for today.
Are you bringing out the whiskey?
Scrooge, I'm living.
Whiskey.
Yeah, Scrooge, I'm living in France, so the time zone here, what's the time zone? What's the name for it? CET or something? Central CET. I don't know, but the time is 4:15 p.m. in the afternoon. It's almost 5 p.m. in the afternoon by us. So yeah. So by the time I wake up in the morning, I wake up around 8 p.m. I mean 8 p.m. Oh, what am I saying? 8 a.m. Sorry, and
8 p.m. You're
I
Batman.
get to trade London session.
Freaking
yeah, I'm bad.
Bad cam over here.
Someone called Nikhil asked, how much time do we all take to? How long did it all take for us to become profitable traders? It took me 3 years probably to become profitable, if I'm completely honest.
I was going to say, I'd say about 3 years.
Yeah. I had a really tough time. I actually was really lucky in the beginning because I made so much percentage in the beginning. But I was trading another way of trading Forex. I traded like the options type, but it wasn't really options. It was like binary options, which I don't recommend at all. It's not really good, but I made a lot of profits, and then I thought I was profitable for 6 months, and then I lost it all. The broker just took all the money, closed down. But yeah, I would also say once my best kind of profits, and once I turned like profits consistently, it took me about 2.5 years, 3 years. And it was, it was up and down. It wasn't just like, oh, I went from unprofitable to profitable from a one night. It went like for a whole year. It took a whole year. Basically just seeing, let's say, just 15 losses turned into 6 wins and 7 losses. And then it went to 4 losses and 10 wins. And then I just, saw that once I stuck to the system, it kind of just worked out. But yeah, I would say 2.5, 3 years as well. You know why I say 2.5 years? I didn't want to say three years as you guys did, because everyone can't just say 3 years. Everyone is gonna think it's taking just 3 years to become profitable. I mean, you could
3 years and
you could become you could become profitable in less time, but I think it's
you could do less. You could beat that.
I mean, from my point of view, I think you have to kind of lose. You have to understand the seasonality of trading. You can't. I mean, I've seen people on TikTok like, "Oh, I'm profitable. I've been trading for 8 months. This isn't hard. I made so much profits." And it's like, yeah, well, now sure, it's 8 months, and it's like that 8 months could be one yearly candle that is just straight bullish. You haven't traded ranges for a month. You haven't traded. You gotta know this, the characteristics of every market.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think you have to get. Yeah.
When I started in the beginning, it was in COVID time when I started trading, and at the moment, I wasn't working at the time. I wanted to get rich quick, and that is what. And I never really understood anything about trading. I just saw people around me making money with trading, and it really messed with my whole psychology of the whole trading, what it actually is and how to become profitable. So it took me a long time. It took me 3 years until I actually started becoming profitable with it. And that's my journey. Everyone's different. Like I think Sam said, some people can take quicker. Like, some people, I know someone that's profitable and they've been trading for 5 months. I look back at that and I'm like, damn, so I think everyone's journey is very different with it.
Yeah, but that's one thing I want to add. I don't, when a trader comes to me and says like, yeah, I've made profits, or some cocky TikTok person is like, oh, I've made profits for half a year, like 6 months. It's like, dude, you haven't, you can't become profitable because you haven't seen every side of the market. I mean, it's not just the market, like the chart, but you haven't seen, if you're going through a breakup whilst trading, you haven't lost anyone while trading, you haven't had that breakdown in real life and also doing trading, because trading is not something you do when it's like, okay, you go into your store at your 9 to 5, you pick up this, you do this, you have like a routine. The market is different every single day. So once you realize that you have like your market out view is going to be reflected on how you actually feel that during that day, I mean, you have to at some point just eat everything, go full Yeaterson, basically. And I think you have to lose before you win, because otherwise you can't really understand it. You can't control your emotions if you've never been tested to control it.
Yeah,
absolutely,
through that drawdown
I
and stuff.
agree. Yeah, absolutely. And in the beginning, it took everything away from me. Like I lost all my money I put into it in the beginning. I lost everything, and then it put me at a big step back. And then I had to, go work a 9 to 5, make it back. And I kept feeding my salary into trading, and I kept losing it. And then, but by this time, I already saw the potential in trading, and I saw people around me, whether it be trading influencers or even a friend, and seeing that they were pulling profits out of the market, every day. That made me stick. And by that time, I knew that there was no way I was going to be able to exit this. I was so stuck in it that I was like, okay, I've seen what this can do. Yeah, it's taking longer for me, but I'm not going to give up. And I just stayed with it, and I kept pushing. And it was all worth it in the end of the day, And I'm sure maybe you guys, Tyler and Sam, can agree. Those hard times, you look where you are and look how you look at the market now. And it's a journey.
Yeah.
This whole trading thing is a complete journey, dude.
Yeah, I've definitely gone through some lows and some self-doubt and some attaching of my, you attach your
Mm,
value to your trading performance, and it can definitely take you through some hard, difficult times. But if you stick
Yeah,
with
I
it,
watched
keep
this.
fighting it. Just
Yeah.
every time you feel those lows, if you keep pushing through, that's how you toughen that skin up.
I actually watched this reel the other day, and it made me think of what I just said. There's this one trader. He's been trading for a long time, and he was actually literally crying on this on his video he made, and he was saying that trading is it's not it's more than trading. It's a literally it's a journey. It's a complete journey. You are going to go through your ups and downs, and what all it's doing, it's building you as a person, it's building your character. And I'm sure you guys can agree. It's teaching you how to be disciplined. It's teaching you to be patient, not just with trading, but with everything in life. Like I feel like if you can be disciplined with a chart and pressing buy and sell on your phone, you can be disciplined with anything else in life. I think this is probably the hardest thing to be disciplined on when it comes to life. This is my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Everything I've been into, if you can discipline yourself and control yourself and put yourself in check with this, I think in life you can succeed in anything else. I do believe this is one of the hardest jobs to do in the world, mentally, like I think it is. And I feel like we're going off on a whole complete psychology rant right now. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I went short. I just wanted to say
You
that.
shorted?
Dude, I had to. I went in on a little $10, $20 risk.
Pullback there?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen it kind
Here,
of
I
formed
can throw
a
your
very
screen up.
aggressive. Yeah. So, I mean,
If,
this black line, I'm going to show you just real quick. This is the current low that we're trading at. Let's mark this to the right. Basically, I saw this that we pushed up, but we didn't manage to break it. And then we came back with more volume than we had during this upwards move. And that just said, like, okay, we closed as a bullish engulfing. I mean, sure we did, but I want to see the break of this. I mean, I should have waited. And this isn't inside my rules to trade this setup. That's why I took a $10 risk, which is equivalent to 0.001% of my account. But I'm actually, my take profit is 2%. So this is going to be one heck of a risk reward if it goes far away. But yeah, I'm
Where's your
basically,
take profit?
It's down at the daily demand. I'm not going to lie. It's very far down.
Nice. I love it.
So
I
what
love
I'm-
it. You're going to swing this
yeah.
account now, dude.
I'm just anticipating this is a very high risk. That's why I risked very, very small. So basically, I'm seeing this as a sort of a range because we are testing this low, but we're still trying to push down. We actually are trying to push lower. And I think we're going to get that daily where, we close here and actually start doing that 1 minute structure. So hopefully we don't wick. We have been wicking and creating like false bottoms during the last 2 weeks, which is unfortunate. But since we are actually testing the upper supply, which we did today, we tested the highest supply zone, which I can show in the 1 hour. So yeah, we tested this. And then we tested this level, which is here. And now we're just rallying down. So what I'm anticipating is basically a break somewhere around here, and the next candle to just continue. That's what I'm anticipating. That doesn't mean that it's going to go my way. But yeah, I think we're going to surpass these levels really, really quick. I mean, I hope so, at least. It was a bit of a high risk, but I've seen this before when the market, it breaks a low and it doesn't respect anything. We just continue. I don't know if you guys have seen that before, but I've seen that a lot, especially with NASDAQ. It's very fast paced. So yeah, I mean, we're not really reversing, but we're not really breaking as well. That means we are kind of ranging, which I anticipated. So I set my stop loss above this supply up here. Yeah, let's see. Guys, I'm up. No, I was going to say I was up $3.
I muted
That would've
myself.
been
I'm
a
over
nice
here
call.
talking. I totally didn't realize I was muted.
Oh yeah, now I went silent over here.
I was like responding to what Sam was saying, and I'm like, man, why is he not? Why is he not saying anything back to me?
No, I wasn't trying to ignore you, dude.
No, that's on me. That's on me. But yeah, underneath this level, I have another 220 points of room down on NQ before we have any serious support under here for me. So I would not be surprised to see it start to get ugly here. It's given us downtrend vibes right now for sure. Every bounce is getting sold off quickly.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if we break this low and actually close as a very, very bearish daily candle, the probability that we are going to continue and break all the lows and continue to our daily demand is very, very high. So that's why I'm trying to swing it, because if I can get in at this break of this low and basically put my stop loss to break even pretty quickly if we break the low and, you know, starts to do 1 minute break of structures here, and if we have the daily momentum, I could easily set a risk-free trade down to that daily demand. So this $10 that I could be on risk here is very worthwhile. And of course, if we break here and we actually start to do like real setups to the lower or a bit higher time frame, but yeah, then of course I can scale in. But now I got my initial entry, which is a good start. Dude, imagine this ends up, I just full risk this.
We were talking earlier just about the journey and the psychology and stuff. I want to play for you guys this little excerpt from the book Best Loser Wins by Tom Hugard. The intro to the book, there's like the audio book. It's called Dear Markets. It's like 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, but it's the intro to this book that I really enjoy, and I want to play it for you guys because it's like it's a cool intro. It's like the most like epic like trader speech I've ever heard. Like if you had like the most epic.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
All right, here we go. Chat, we ready? Drum roll, please. Tom Hugard. Tom, don't sue me. I'm just playing the intro. I don't know what the copyright laws are here, but we're giving it a go anyway.
Eat it.
Are we waiting for the answer to the joke?
What's that? What'd you say?
No. So no, I think I missed something, but I saw that we want to hear a joke. Why did the forex trader get kicked out the restaurant? Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Okay, I just read it now. I was a bit lost.
They kept demanding better spreads. That's a good one. That's a good trading.
That's so dry. Oh,
listen, guys, I drum rolled and everything. All right, drum rolled and everything. All right, we're starting this from the top. It's called Dear Markets.
That's why I was waiting.
Could you hear it? Could you hear it good?
No, we didn't hear anything.
You couldn't hear anything?
No, that's what we were saying. You're waiting.
It's because I'm using this mic. Hold on. Here we go. I'll play it through my phone. I forgot that I got this mic, and it doesn't pick up my computer audio.
All right, tell us when you're playing it so we don't see her.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna play it from my phone into.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this break of structure. Meanwhile, hopefully we can get it before tonight. Actually.
Dear Markets.
Can we hear this?
Is that
I have been fascinated by you.
Can you guys hear that?
I probably even fell in love with you.
We're gonna start over. Here we go.
Dear Market.
Best Loser Wins.
Technical difficulties.
Dear Markets, from the moment I first came across you, I have been fascinated by you. I probably even fell in love with you. I was too young to know what that meant, no more than 10 years old. You were featured in a national newspaper, a competition of sorts. I was too young to play with you, so I observed. Time was not on my side. I was born a few decades too soon to participate in trading like it is possible today. I had to go and live my early life and you went about yours. When you went through the devastating bear market of 1973, I was just learning to walk. When you roared with anger during the crash of 1987, I was just finishing school. When you took the first steps towards the epic 1990s bull market, I was almost ready, but not quite there yet. So, you sent me a message that would change my life, and I took you up on the invitation, leaving everything behind me to pursue you. I studied you at university, 2 degrees in fact. I toiled for hours and hours trying to understand you through the eyes of the conventional economic thinkers, through the eyes of Nobel Prize recipients, and through the eyes of well-meaning journalists and experts. I wish you could have told me back then not to bother. You are not an equation to be solved. You are far more complex than a model could ever capture. Over and over, you prove yourself to be the elusive mistress that no one ever truly understands. You are everywhere, and you are nowhere. Universal laws do not apply to you. My love for you was deep. You gave me so much joy. I gave you my all. You were there when I woke up, and you were there when I went to sleep. You have elevated me when I was fluid, rewarded me beyond my wildest dreams when I was flexible. You have punished me when I was rigid and stubborn, taking all your gifts back with interest. And boy, did I pursue you. I pursued you like a love-struck teenager. I approached you from all angles, from Fibonacci ratios to Keltner channels, to Bollinger Bands, to Trident strategies, as well as mythical vibrations of Gann and Murray math. I developed models of the tide swell in the Hudson River to see if you responded to that. I printed out thousands and thousands of charts, applying lines and circles, trying to find a way to dance with you so that my feet didn't get stamped on so much. I had sore toes, my love. Sometimes my toes were so sore that I had to go to the beach and just throw stones in the water for hours on end, angry that you didn't want to do the tango with me. You gave me sleepless nights. You gave me tears in my eyes, anger in my body, hurt in my soul, and yet I couldn't let you go. I knew there was more to it, and I knew I had to keep looking. I gave
I'm
you
just
everything
laughing at
that
this
made me feel alive.
comment section.
You gave me a purpose. You gave me challenges so hard, even a drill sergeant would have to give you a nod of respect. And I will always love you for it. You kept me on my toes, like a parent wanting only the best for their child. But you made the lessons obscure. You designed it to look easy, but it was never easy. You made everyone believe that you could be danced with through models, through equations, through indicators, through conventional thinking, and through logic. But often there is little logic to you. And I struggled to dance with you for years, until one day by chance, you told me your secret. You told me to stop trying to understand you. You told me to understand myself.
Mic drop.
I stopped trading. I took the time to understand myself.
Yeah, that's it. That's your market stuff. That's
What did I just witness?
Look at that, baby. That was the intro to Dear Markets from the book Best Loser Wins.
Yeah, I'm
That
pretty
is him
speechless on
describing
that.
his experience with the markets.
Yeah, I couldn't really get over the first part where it was like I was 10 years old, I was too young to touch you. I was like, what?
Yeah,
that
that's what
part
he just
took me
giving you a
out
little
of it.
history, giving you a little history lesson there. Tom Hugard, day trader and poet.
Yeah, I kind of I think if I were, seeing pictures of like a chart, then it would be more easier. But if just hearing it sounded very awful, and especially for those who just joined and aren't traders, that's about the market. Disclaimer, very big. That's about the market. Nothing
Hey,
else.
I do suggest the book. It's not all love stories like that. He actually talks about trading. That's just the intro.
What strategy did Tom trade, actually? I'm not quite sure.
So he doesn't really have like he has certain like entry models that he talks about and stuff. But really the book is about his strategies. Essentially, he adds to his winning trades, and he basically just describes how he goes about that, how he adds to his winners, and he essentially tries to catch like trending moves. And his philosophy is basically that the days that you do catch the trend and you add to your positions on pullbacks and you're able to hold and let it work, that if you do that a few times a year, those winning days will be so much bigger than your losses. It's a book I've gone through, I think, like 3 or 4 times, but it's a philosophy that when I'm trading well and I'm able to catch a trending market has proven to be extremely profitable for me. But it's definitely it's interesting because it can also force you into trying to force trends all the time. But there's some really valuable stuff in there. I think the way he approaches the market is definitely a more unique approach than anybody else that I've heard talk about it. And everybody I've suggested the book to typically gives me feedback that they really like it.
Oh, I said, what is the name of the audiobook?
It's called Best Loser Wins. Here, I can show it to you.
Yeah, I've read the Mark Douglas book, Trading in the Zone.
Yeah, I think I also want to have a listen to it.
What? Sorry, can you say?
I don't read books.
I don't
this
read
is
books.
the audiobook. If it doesn't blur, this is the audiobook. I will say, like, I think most trading books are terrible as audiobooks because, like, if you're talking about the charts and like technical analysis and all that stuff, like, you need to be like reading and looking at it. That book is 100% about the psychology around trading. So like you don't need to be looking at charts when you're reading it or listening to it. So I found that it's like a good audiobook that you can put on and listen to when you're driving and stuff like that. Because it's just all about the mindset.
Yeah, I haven't read many trading books. I've only read one, which was Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Well, I have actually read, actually I was lying when I said that. I actually have read, but it was before, so quite a while ago. But yeah, I read some technical analysis books. And also like, I think I mentioned one of the first ever lives. Sorry, what?
No, sorry, keep speaking, sorry.
No, I just said that I read some book about like there is no single proof that fundamental analysis is a driving factor in the market, which was very, very interesting.
Yeah, Roosevelt Cummings. I'm assuming you read the book if you're saying that, but yeah, he basically is saying you should push your winners, and your winners should be much bigger than your losers. Tom's cool. He has a website. It's www.tradertom.com, and he has like a ton of free resources on there. He also has a Telegram. He trades live for free, and he goes around and does public speaking and stuff. But I really like what he has to say, and I really like his philosophy behind trading, the way he approaches trading. And I definitely try to apply it to my trading. With futures, I do it a lot more because when you're adding to your winners, it automatically adjusts your entry to like your average, right? So if you've taken an entry 2 or 3 different entries, it'll automatically just put your average, like mark the chart where your average price is, and shows it as one position. So I like to do it with futures more than I like to do it with Forex when I'm adding to my winning trades. But yeah, that intro it's basically a love letter to the market is what that is. The rest of the book is that, it's just like, it's kind of funny, but the rest of the book is very much about his actual experience with trading.
I actually really struggle to read books as much as I'd love to. I can't. I get through that.
Tell you,
I can't
man,
even get
try
through
the
the first 2
audiobook.
pages of a book.
Try the audiobook. Throw it in your
Yeah,
headphones while you're
audiobook
snowboarding,
is
bro.
so
I'm telling
nice.
you.
Even worse.
Dude,
even
going for a
worse,
walk
dude. Like
and like
I
30-minute walk with an audiobook or a podcast, anything about trading, dude, it's amazing.
Yeah.
you
You
know,
have to try
you know
it.
that I actually have. I know someone that snowboards while listening to an audiobook.
Yeah, it's gonna be you. You're gonna be listening to Best Loser Wins while you're snowboarding this year, bro.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no way. There's no way.
Oliver Veles. I don't know who that is. Maybe
Yeah, I
should
don't know
know.
who that is either.
Oh,
My
dude, that was
trading,
far away.
my trading mentor and my homie is Rake Trades. If you guys don't follow him, you should follow him. Rake's an awesome trader.
Yeah, dude, everything about like mentors. I've never had a trading mentor. Like I've
Oh yeah,
had no, I haven't. I've had like multiple sources of information where it's YouTube. I've bought courses. I mean, I could say that like courses is like from mentors, right? But I don't apply their concept. I've kind of taken like 2% out of that strategy, 20% out of that one, and just 50% of my own knowledge,
yeah.
just experience from the market and just combine it into one strategy,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Jake, I would say Jake, like I don't still like actively, I mean, like right now we're just friends, but I took his course and it's like the only that his course and the book, Best Loser Wins are essentially the two things that I've used and really the only two things that I still apply to my trading.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't like this 5 minute here.
On NAS.
So we did break. Yeah, I mean we did break. We got the rejection here. I should have actually went through. I mean, I got a clean entry, but yeah, we could actually take this high out coming up to here. Hopefully
No,
not.
you know what, Sam?
But
Sam, I think that Nas is still very bearish, dude. Like your entry is cool, dude. I think it's a good entry, man, for real.
yeah, I think so. I mean, this is the initial supply that started this kind of whole downtrend from this area that broke the low. I mean, we broke the low. I think here, this was the move, boom, because the low is about here, this area. So I mean, we tested it, came back up, and then broke down. Tested it on as a resistance and broke down. So I don't know, when is the next? Can anyone check? Because I don't want to get out of the chart. When is the next 4-hour chart is gonna close?
The
think
next
it's
4
like in
hour
3
closes
hours,
in
right?
2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, so 3
2
hours.
hours,
Yeah.
45 minutes. Yeah.
VIX is still pushing too. VIX is still pushing higher.
Yeah, I mean, if I can clear this area and just set my stops to break even, if we start to trade on, the lower, not there, but I mean, tomorrow, if we start to trade over here, I'll be kind of set because I don't think we're gonna retest this as much. I mean, I'm only speculating. I'm no Nasdaq pro. I'm more of a gold trader. How is gold doing, by the way? Let me check. Let's pause a bit from Nasdaq, because I set up two levels which could have acted as demand or support. Oh yeah, that's horrible. That's really horrible.
Yeah. That got the balance and now just ranging.
Yeah. I mean, I usually look at it like this. If you have, should I give it away? This is actually one of my secret sauce. I don't know if I should give it away.
Oh, give away the secret sauce. Give him a Thanksgiving gift.
If anyone wants
He's
it
like,
in
no,
the chat,
Whoa.
just
I've
tell
given
me.
away enough secret sauce.
Yeah, okay, shoot. Let's do it. So there is 3 types of markets.
You haven't even told me your secret sauce.
No, bro.
I know
I have
he's
like a
checking some up,
few.
Cam. We haven't even heard
But
that.
there is one thing that I'm gonna keep a secret. But anyways, dude, I can just see
Oh,
Cam getting so mad. I'm just gonna show you
all
guys.
right.
If
It's
we
fine. It's
are,
fine. It's fine.
I'll tell you later. If we're doing something like
Okay.
this,
Yeah.
if we are here, I know a lot of people talk about like accumulation and distribution, but they have a pretty weird formation. So if you just see it like this, that we aren't breaking any highs whatsoever like this, I would not see this as a break of high due to the fact that we came immediately back down to the range and started ranging. So when you see a market doing something like this, I would, the probability is that you're going to continue lower. You could actually get one of this. Wait, I just fucked up my chart. My bad. So you could get a sweep like this, but that doesn't happen as often as just a continuation, right? As long as you get the breakdown, where you're most likely going to continue. However, if you want to trade a reversal and you don't know if you're just ranging or going to continue, you got to check one thing. One of the lows got to be lower than the other, like this. And also, that level that the first one bounced off is very likely going to become that support. And then you're going to have something like this. So this is a true accumulation phase. So if you can kind of figure out the difference
that's a head and shoulder
between...
pattern, no?
Yeah, pretty much. But the thing about head and shoulders is if you don't see it as a head and shoulder and you kind of look at it as, okay, you created a high. Yeah, it's an invert head and shoulder. But basically, if you can see that we rejected a low. So for example, in this situation, we came down, created a low, created a high, and then we formed something like this. Could I remove my candlesticks? Oh yeah, that should work. Can you kind of see the similarities between this and this? So this is signaling for reversal, and is not signaling for a basically a drop-based drop. It actually signals a drop, rejection, accumulation. So I'm not saying you should buy gold, but we could see a rejection from this area here. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm still in drawing mode, guys. I'm a 3-year-old over here. What's going on? So we could get this rejection, right? That's what I'm anticipating. I'm not saying that this is a good setup because this is not a good point of interest. You shouldn't just see, oh, gold has dropped. Oh, it's forming a range. Oh, I'm going to buy. I mean, you have to, if this were in your point of interest, you have to have a good, solid confirmation that price is actually tapped into something like a key level or supply or demand. And you can't just trade this pattern. That's not really going to work, right? And yeah, that is one of the best advices I've seen on anything gold, especially gold, but yeah, every market. So if we're looking at this live, I would say either price will fail to break this high. If we fail to break this high, then we could continue starting ranging, right? And then continuing lower. But since we are watching this, if you look at the 1 minute, we're most likely going to break highs and creating higher highs. So yeah, this could be, I don't see this as this is kind of a bad example because we didn't break this high, which I initially wanted. So this is not a good formation I would look at right now. My nice trade is reversing a bit.
Yeah, she's still kind of consolidating down here. I would be surprised if before we either bounce or somewhere we still see a little bit more consolidation. We've melted pretty good.
Yeah, I think every
Plus we're
pair just
coming
slow
in.
down.
Yeah, we're coming into lunchtime of the New York session here, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of rangy action. But I think that's going to be it for today, guys. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I said earlier, the Black Friday discount, FP Black, is live. There's 100 coupons available for the 150 and 200K accounts. I think there's a few left if anybody wants to snag one of those. But keep a lookout for the next couple of days here. I think they may roll out a couple other offers. So if you celebrate Thanksgiving, have a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. I know I'm ready to stuff my face and be lazy. Does anybody want to give their opinions on UJ before we sign off? I don't trade UJ. I don't even know what UJ is.
Yeah, let's use the JPY.
Gotcha.
USD JPY. I used to trade it.
Yeah, I've traded it. That's one of the most volatile pairs I've ever traded. Because you have the US market against the Asian market.
It pays so good as well. Like, it's really nice. It's a really cool pair. I think out of all Forex, USD JPY, GBP USD, and Euro USD is my top 3.
Yeah. I mean, there is not much to say. We are tanking. Let me check on the weekly. I am lagging a bit because my Wi-Fi is really shit. I have to figure that out. So, yeah.
I'm also lagging. I'm also lagging a bit.
Yeah, no, we're good. We'll just wrap it up. Wizard, happy Thanksgiving to you. I know you've been tuning in each stream, so we appreciate you. Dark Knight, happy Thanksgiving to you, bro. Everybody,
happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
And I think we're back on Friday. Even with the holiday, I think we're planning the stream on Friday, so we'll see you then. And we'll definitely be back on Monday. So enjoy the rest of your week, everybody, and we will talk to you next time.
Will do.
Happy Thanksgiving, Nick.
Yeah, cheers, everyone.
All the best.